White people, stop including yourselves in Black creators' content.
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. Honestly, I don't know why these videos keep seeking me out, okay? These videos keep coming my way. Maybe because the algorithm knows that I am a Black person, therefore I am sort of like the only person or among the group of people who are allowed to discuss these issues without having the entire internet calling for their head to be chopped off. Yeah, I am Black, okay? And I have a privilege that most people do not have. And this includes the privilege to speak on any issue that I choose, okay? I'm not saying that I would not be called names. I'm not saying that I will not be the target of online bullies and stuff like that. Of course I will, okay? But my punishment would be minuscule compared to the punishment that will be given to, say, a white person or a Hispanic person or even an Asian person speaking on Black related issues. So yeah, I am tasked with calling these nonsensical videos to order, and here I am again to do just that. Mind you, it is very tiring and exhausting doing this, okay? I don't enjoy making these videos, okay? Because yeah, I am also a Black person. I don't enjoy it at all, but I have to, because just like they say, evil prevail when good men do nothing. So we are going to be checking out this video that was prepared by this wonderful, magnificent Black woman as a warning to white people. Maybe we can learn one or two things from this video, okay? So without further ado, let's dive right in.
White people, stop including yourselves in Black creators' content. Every time a Black creator comes on any social media platform and they talk about the struggles and the things that the Black community has to go through and experience, there's always somebody in the comments, more than likely a white person, that wants to come in and say, but no, everybody needs to be equal. Everybody needs equal pay. Everybody needs to be treated this way. Everybody needs to be supported. This is not about you. That is the problem. You guys always want to insert yourselves inside of Black things. You didn't want us to be a part in the first place, so we go off to the side and we create our own, and yet you still got to tiptoe your way inside of our shit. Excuse my language. This is not to say that no other culture, no other ethnicity goes through anything else. This is not to say that no other race will go through struggles or anything else. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to you as a white person and me as a Black person, you'll always be chosen over me. So back up.
First of all, I don't know where people like this woman get their audacity from, okay? I just don't know. Now, she was very petty and stupid in this video, so I'm also gonna get petty, just like her, but I'm not gonna get stupid. So I'm gonna ask a question. What gives people like this woman the temerity to come onto a space, okay? A space, an environment that was created by a particular group of people, and then have the guts to tell that particular group of people who created that environment and that space that they should not speak or talk or engage in any discussion in their own space. Do people like this woman not see the glaring irony in this kind of statements? White people should not include themselves in Black creators' content. Like saying this rubbish on a platform, on an application, on an internet, on a phone that was created by the same white people. A space that was definitely created by white people. It wasn't created by Black people. How annoying, how ridiculous can you guys get? At least if you so much love segregation, if you love segregation so much, if you're so passionate about enforcing segregation, why don't you start from yourself? At least start from your household, okay? Start from yourself. Lay off the internet. The internet wasn't created by a Black person, yet we are allowed to use it and voice out our opinions and say whatever we wish to whomever we wish to, and whenever we wish to. Next, throw away your phone. Throw away that cell phone, okay? Remember, we are segregating. Also, you have no business being on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, even Twitter. Let's begin from these simple things. Are you guys not ashamed of yourself? Your arrogance and also stupidity is out of this world. Now, that was me being petty, okay? Because, yeah, she started it first. She started the pettiness first. Now, let us get serious, okay? Every human being has the right to freedom of expression, freedom of speech. It is called universal human rights for a reason. That is why even I, as a Black person, I am able to talk about the Asians, the Hispanics, white people, Black people, religion, government, life, death, good, bad, ugly, whatever. I can poke my nose anywhere I want to. And yes, I have the right to. And of course, the same right applies to white people too, and every other person on the face of the planet. Now, I know that the reason that this woman is making this ignorant noise is because a white person disagreed with her uninformed opinions or criticize one of her myopic views. Individuals like her are perfectly okay when a white person is agreeing with them. But the minute a white person who isn't plagued with white guilt disagrees with them, boom, suddenly they want white people to keep to themselves and essentially segregate themselves on the internet. Another irony is that if that also happens, okay, they would be staging a protest against white segregation. Yeah. So with people like this, you can never win. As a white person, you can never win. If you are white, you are damned if you segregate, and you're also damned if you don't. I know for a fact that no black person will take lightly to a white individual coming on the internet online and issuing a warning to black people, telling them to never comment on a post made by a white person. No black person will ever tolerate that. That is very wrong. It is creating more divide, eliminating room for constructive discussion or constructive criticism. That ideology is very dangerous. And people like this woman are trying to set us back 100 years ago. These guys would say the most racist things you can ever think of to white people, but would lose their minds if a white person simply says, all lives matter. She thinks it is wrong for everybody to be equal. According to her, it is racist to say we all deserve equal treatment. We deserve equal opportunities. There shouldn't be any sort of preferential treatment. Treat people according to the content of their character and not the color of their skin. Hire people based on merit, not just to fulfill a racial quota, all in the name of affirmative action. She doesn't think everybody needs to be supported. She only wants black individuals to be supported. And when I mean black individuals, in this case, I'm talking about lazy, nagging, black fatigue generators like her. Because quality and responsible black folks do not have the time for this victimhood sub-session on the internet. They don't want to be hired for their skin color, even though they are the least qualified. I mean, maybe in a case where they are the least qualified, they don't want to be hired. They don't want to be used to complete a racial quota. Rather, they are accomplished in themselves, okay? They prefer merit over DEI, and they think everybody should be treated equal.
Everybody needs to be treated this way. Everybody needs to be supported. This is not about you. That is the problem. You guys always want to insert yourselves inside of black things.
She says it's not about you, even though the white people in her comments didn't say it was about white people. They simply said everybody, meaning every human being should be treated equally. But she is mad at them for saying that because she thinks it should be only about her and people like her, okay? To her, black people should be treated with favoritism at the expense of other races. Only black people should be supported. Black salaries should be higher than others. Only black people should get a leg up. Black people should be above any other race because of black struggles. All the things that we have endured throughout history. These guys behave like black people were the only people who went through struggles in the past. Now, I am not making slavery a laughing matter. I'm not trivializing it, okay? I detest slavery. It was horrible. It was disgusting. I think the black Africans who sold their fellow Africans into slavery are wicked monsters. I also think that the Arab and the white slave masters who purchased their fellow human beings and subjected them to a life of horror is evil. Now, that being said, we need to also remember that black people were not the only ones who suffered throughout history. You would find horrors of enslavement brought down on weaker nations by stronger nations. Take a look at what the Egyptians did to the Israelites, okay? That would tell you a lot. But I know many of you might not be Christians, so let's talk about other instances now. The Ottoman Empire enslaved black people, but they also enslaved a greater number of white people as well. The main reason the word slave exists today is because of the Slavs, okay? White people from Eastern Europe who were enslaved by the entire Ottoman Empire. The Jews had it even worse. Millions and millions of Jewish people were unalived brutally, hunted down like rats during the Holocaust, okay? The Irish also went through the same phase, and I'm not even talking about maybe the Chinese people and all the rest of them. So once you travel down history lane, you'd realize that the struggle isn't just for black folks. Every race experienced it. So now, based on that, who gets to get the most preferential treatment or the highest salary? And she making the claim that they created their own space and white people had to insert themselves in their creation. I'm asking, what was it they created? What did they create? What exactly is this creation? Is it a TikTok page, a Facebook account, an Instagram account, a YouTube channel? What is it? And where is this creation anchored? Where is it hosted? On the same platforms that was made available by the same white people you guys are trying to segregate from. Please make it make sense, because honestly, it is not making sense. It is not making sense at all. And to conclude, let me straighten out her victim mentality ignorant remark at the end, what she said, okay?
But at the end of the day, when it comes down to you as a white person and me as a black person, you'll always be chosen over me. So back up.
A white person will be chosen over you as a black person when that white person is more qualified than you. At least that is how it is supposed to be in a saner society. But sadly, that is not how it is today. In fact, the reverse is the case. Black people are now being chosen over anybody in our current society. But in a sane society, the most qualified candidate is chosen over anybody else, be it in a relationship, in the workforce, everywhere. There is nothing a white person can achieve now that a black person cannot. And if you want to truly know that black people are chosen more when they excel, when they are more qualified, then all you have to do is take a look at the sports team, okay? We are better at it, and it clearly shows. Stop being jealous when you see others being chosen in situations where they are more qualified than you. It comes off as envious, and envy is a very devilish trait to carry around. Now, don't come for my head. I am just a messenger. Anyway, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.